Just about 3 weeks ago, I was selected as the 15th participant in the Silva Challenge. And I thought this would be a great first video on the new rebrand of the channel, and as you can see by the rules, one casting received has to be a major component of the build. Of course, I'm going to need some more supplies. I begin by cutting some Yikes. In any event, I put the wire together to make some type of skeletal armature here for the start of the build. Now just to dismantle about 1,000 cars. All you lovers of Lesney might want to look away at this point.
One eternity later.
By this point, you may have an idea of where I'm going here. The minute I saw Jim start packing the box, I already knew that I wanted to go this route. Being a big fan of Transformers and robots in general, I had to put together what I'm calling Titan. Looking at these fenders on the models of yesteryear Matchbox casting, I thought they would make a cool handle for the shield that I was working on. Finding the perfect head was a little of a challenge until I stumbled across this tractor piece and thought it, with the side fins there, it made a pretty good looking robot head. So I attached it in place and continued on the build. When choosing a chest piece, I instantly wanted to use this twin mill because it had the engines on the hood and thought that would make a great power center for the robot. One of the other main inspirations to do a robot was this police helicopter casting. My goal was to use every single piece in this box, so I took some of the Lesney axles, some of the heavier duty axles, and made some attachment points to the neck to give structure and also some visual appeal. As I was getting more and more castings attached, I knew I had to hide these hanger pieces. So I grabbed some interiors and I just started gluing. I also used some bases, as you can see on the right there, just to hide the skeleton. I bet you Jim thought he stumped me giving me this alligator casting, but I thought it made a pretty cool looking shoulder pad.
But when I play football, I make sure that I always wear protective gear, such as my helmet and them shoulder pads.
In order for it to sit flush, I needed to cut off the wheel axle holders here. Using the hood and the steering wheel from the models of yesteryear, I made this pretty cool looking little tank. Included in the package were a bunch of little 3D printed parts, so I took a lot of these panels and went ahead and filled in some gaps. I wanted the right arm to be extended holding a weapon of sorts. I knew I had to extend it because it was way too short. So I found another casting and went about getting that attached. When bulking out the head, I thought these police helicopter skids would make a great addition. I then added some JB weld to all the critical points to add strength and stability. And now, enjoy the painting montage. Now that the robot was done, I had all these left, and I said I was going to use all the parts. And here is the finished product, a robot I'm calling Titan. I do apologize for the lack of a professional light box, but this creation was just way too big to fit in any light box that I had. So I had to give you kind of a handheld version of a reveal. I'd like to thank Jim Silva for allowing me to enter this contest. I had a very good time creating this and coming up with all of the ideas to use every single part. And as you saw in the base montage, I also took every bit of scrap and cut off and piece of plastic and mixed it in with the terrain. So in a sense, I used every single part that Jim sent in the box, aside from a few wheels that probably flew across the room. Be sure to stick around for some glamour shots, and until the next build, be well.